imagine people in this room smiling at you. Wouldn't that be delightful? Well, a smile is one of the most beautiful expressions you will ever experience in your lives. It is simply a way of showing joy, love, kindness, or thankfulness. A smile is probably one of the simplest of cures for anything in the world, including broken dreams, broken confidence, or even a broken heart. I truly believe that a true smile from the heart cheers up a person really fast and puts him in a really good mood. And smiling is also contagious because if I smile, you tend to smile back, which cheers everyone. So again, this is how great smiling is. But in today's busy life, we rarely have time to spare, leave alone to smile. When I was working in a bank, no one smiled there. I used to see people smiling very rarely there. And even now in the office, I don't see people smiling at all when they're working. So recently I came across this Baba Ramdev TV show where he was smiling and laughing like anything. As it turns out, it was a yoga technique to improve health. So this got me thinking and I googled it up. And I came across this interesting article on the internet about the effects of smiling. According to this article, it said that when a person is sad, when he sees someone smile, it makes him like happy, it brightens up his whole day. And it is probably true, because when you see someone smile, you'll probably have a better day ahead because you're very cheerful from inside. So, guys, why don't we smile for the sake of others? Because it's free and doesn't cost us anything, I think. So, secondly, did you know that smiling leads to a healthier life? This was a shock when I looked in the internet because apparently smiles promote natural killer cells, which are a type of white blood cells that help in preventing diseases and also cancer. With effects as great as this, I think it is a must to smile every day. And thirdly, smiling has a calming and cooling effect. Suppose, for example, you're about to give a big speech. You're constantly thinking and memorizing to the point that if you think anymore and be any more tensed up, you break up into two halves. So instead of being tensed up, simply smile, because it is the only disguise you will ever need. Nervous people, as you can see, rarely smile. Even I'm thinking I'm rarely smiling right now, but still. So if you want to relieve that stress, smile, because it is the only disguise you will ever need. Therefore, just smile, people, whenever you're about to give a big speech. If you find yourself staring at the face of speaking death, just smile and you will conquer it all. Now, these were the positive effects of smiling. It does come along with some negative effects too. Like, if you smile a lot during the speech, it may look really unreal and unnatural, I think. Now, let me tell you a short story about how smiling too much can end you up in some disastrous situations. Okay, so there was this boy and a girl in a high school library. As soon as their eyes met each other, the girl smiled, and the boy did the same in return out of courtesy. But the girl was smiling for such a long time that the boy thought, she's interested in me. So he went over to the girl to start a conversation. Throughout the conversation, he was the only one talking, whereas the girl was very quiet and talked very less, but smiled a lot. So after talking, the guy was out of topics to talk about. Then after a long pause, a voice from behind whispered in his ear, "Move away, the girl thinks you're a jerk." So the moral of the story, anything of too much is indeed bad. So as it turns out, the girl was too sweet. She had a habit of smiling too much. So she had to talk to the person who was smiling to her, who was talking to her. So she couldn't even tell him off. Therefore, you should know when to smile, where to smile, and how much of it is required. If the girl had smiled less, probably the boy wouldn't have thought that she was interested in him, so he wouldn't have gone to the girl. Therefore, lastly, I would like to say that smiling takes fewer muscles than frowning. If you want to live healthier, look younger, smile more and frown less. I have learned that smiling makes you calmer, healthier, and happier, whereas too much of it can end up in the disastrous situation like the boy-girl story. Therefore, people, please smile. Show everyone your $1,000,000 smiles as often as possible, because when you smile, everyone else smiles along with you. Thank you.